Guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today is going to be Top Titans 2 part 329. I hope all of you guys are having an absolutely fabulous day. Today is going to be the end tournament update, and again, honestly, I hate to say this, but I just didn't have as much time as I wanted to go ahead and play during this tournament. So that's why there was no mid-tournament update, because of the first 12 hours or so I didn't really do any pushing or anything like that. So we do have a pretty decent placement, and I'm not too upset about it. Considering we didn't play a lot, we still did all right. We're gonna go and do a prestige right off the bat because I want to get as many runs in here as we possibly can, because we are nearing the event, and I don't want it to come to the, are we gonna get top 10 or top 30%? Are we not? So I'm still trying to do a few prestiges here and there, but I think after claiming our tournament rewards, we should be good to go, because the tournament or the event does end within the next 48 hours, I believe 46 hours at the time of recording this. So when you guys are seeing this, it's obviously a little bit later, but the event does conclude soon. So if we're going to take a look before collecting any daily rewards or anything like that, we're at 29.75%. And this is where most of the people will actually go ahead and grind out. This is where, because they're like, oh, I actually can get top 10%, basically like me last event, and then they'll go ahead and grind like crazy or buy some Titan chests, things like that, just to go ahead and boost them over top 10%. So that's what happens a lot. Hopefully we can go ahead. I mean, I've no real issue now. I thought we were going to be 35% or something after this tournament without collecting our rewards, but luckily we're still within the top 30%. So I have no concern about not getting top 30%, which is awesome, which is great, which is what I wanted to see. So we're gonna go and start off with our daily rewards here. Day 9 is gonna be an equipment piece plus a couple hard arrows there, which is awesome. 5,445 at the moment, so definitely slacking. Definitely don't have a ton of hard arrows, I could say that for sure, but still doing, I think personally, not too bad considering what I am doing. Like, I am barely putting in prestiges. The last 2 tournaments I haven't had really any time to go ahead and play. We put a lot of time into the Abyssal tournament, which obviously I did a 12-hour Abyssal tournament stream, so that doesn't give me any hard arrows. This would have been a very difficult last second, okay, let's get top 10%. I was kind of debating it. I was like, oh well, if we get somewhat close, if we get in the top 20%, maybe I'll go ahead and try a little bit the last couple days and try to get top 10%, but we're just way too far gone. And I mean, the 12-hour Abyssal tournament stream didn't help whatsoever, because we could have got hundreds and hundreds of hard arrows in. We could have probably got close to, I mean, honestly, if I switched to like a farm build and purposely went to go ahead and get as many hard arrows as possible on that day, I probably could have got like 80 or so prestiges in 12 hours for sure, easily. But whatever, it didn't happen. It's okay. But let's go ahead and take a look here at the raid. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked out there. We got a brand spanking new Titan here. We got Sturl, which is going to be affliction damage, which is a little unfortunate. So I'm going to go ahead and do the math here and see what we should go and get, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Okay, there you go, guys. So we are expected to get anywhere from 2.15 to 2.45 million damage, which honestly is not great. I thought it would have been a little bit better. This is definitely the biggest deck that's the deck that's holding us back from increasing our overall raid damage. So our overall raid damage last time I measured was just about 3.2 million per hit, which is actually kind of crazy, which is insane. Or sorry, yeah, 3.2 million damage per hit, which is crazy. We've been increasing it so much recently. It's been absolutely phenomenal. This is definitely something that's holding us back for sure, considering we can hit over 4 million damage on a totem. Our void is still way over, a decent amount over 3 million. So this is definitely the deck that we need to go ahead and improve, but at the moment I'm still trying to go ahead and bring up our totem and Victor March, because these decks, this is going to take a lot of work to go and increase this deck. Right now I'm focusing on 3 cards, and it's going to substantially increase my average raid damage. If I want to go and increase this deck, for example, this deck alone, if I wanted to focus on this, I'm going to be spending more dust on this deck alone rather than upgrading both my Victory March and Totem decks, just because I don't have to upgrade Acid Drench. Clancher Barrage is already a high enough level for where I need it to do, and as well as Moonbeam and Skull Bash don't need to be upgraded either. They're already really high up. The only thing that's really going to be upgrading our Victory March deck is Victory March. And then obviously for the Totem deck, you don't need to upgrade Acid Drench. So I'm increasing my best decks, and I only need to do 3 cards. Whereas this, I mean, one deck alone is going to be 3 cards. So it's smart to do the way that I'm doing right now, but eventually we will have to go and get this up. And I mean, we're going to get the cards and stuff like that from solo raids, so I probably won't even end up ever buying the cards. It's just going to be spending the dust on the upgrades. But we did 2.2 million damage. That is actually quite a bit above our average, you know, about 80,000 above. So we're going to go ahead and submit that. 590 taps. We probably could have got a little bit more. It sucks when you're doing in between the legs like this, but we did hit 2.8 stacks there, which is actually pretty good for gas. I believe 2.9 is kind of the best you can get. So either 2.9 or 3, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but that's definitely still really good deck or stacks there. Let's go and take a look here at the shop. Or first, actually, you know what? Let's go and collect our tournament rewards. We got 5th place. So it was a little unfortunate. We probably could have got a little bit better, but I kind of saw it as, you know, we could go another 140 or so stages, or 170 stages or so. We could have done that, but that would have used up a lot of extra potential. Sorry, this is 200. I'm doing math so wrong. 170 stages, my bad. Yeah, so we'd have to go up quite a bit more to go and get even 4th place rewards. Then from there, you know, it's a big jump as well. And then from here, it's another, you know, 80 stages or so. So it just would have kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I didn't really think it was super worth it. Considering we're getting 5th place rewards right now, I'm pretty happy with that. 350 diamonds, 80 tournament points, 7 weapon upgrades, 5 fortunate weapon upgrades, and 160 heart arrows. Definitely could have done better if I would have had more time, but like I said, when life comes up, man, you gotta give life priority. So the last couple tournaments, I haven't been doing that well. So hopefully this week's tournament, I can go and smash it. It's skill points and perks tournament, so maybe we can get a small tournament or something like that. But we're gonna go and collect our prizes nonetheless here. So getting a lot of heart or hero weapons, which is awesome. That's a huge help for sure. And now let's go ahead and take a look at our daily rewards. This should increase our, I'm really curious to see our percentage after this. So we're missing 2 more pet levels here. If we're going to take a look, nothing I want there. We're going to go ahead and up the video chest, of course, and 5 dust. So nothing great there. So we are going to go and have to leave this daily achievement for later. I always end up coming back and getting it. It's just, you know, I think you get it every 4 hours or so. You get 1 pet. So we're going to have to wait another 8 hours or so till we can go ahead and finish this daily challenge. But that's totally okay with me. If we take a look now at our percentage, maybe it's updated 25%. So normally getting that many heart arrows would drastically drop your percentage, but because we're basically at the very end of it, 1 day and 21 hours remaining, it is very hard to go and decrease this percentage. And that's what got me last event. You know, I was so close to getting top 10%, but it took so many firestones to actually get me to top 10%, because at the end everyone has so many. The percentage doesn't vary as much, whereas, you know, within the first week or something, if you get into the percentage, you can see it's fluctuating like crazy. You'll collect 1 daily reward or 1 fairy and your percentage will drop a couple, which is awesome. But this is definitely kind of more of a stable percentage. This is what you're going to end up with. So I'm perfectly fine with that. My goal for this event was top 30%. Honestly, I've said this before, my goal for the last couple events have only been top 10%, but I really only wanted to do it for 1 single event. I wanted to get top 10% once just to go and flex the badge, and that was basically about it. But recently we've been doing pretty good. We got 2 back-to-back events where we got top 10%, which is great, which is awesome. And now we're going back to top 30%. So we're gonna have 2 top 10s, 4 top 30s, 3 top 80s. I really wish I would have tried a little bit harder. Honestly, I don't think it was so much me trying harder in the beginning events, but they were just so much easier. Everyone, or so much harder, sorry. Everyone wanted top 10%, top 30%. So it's so difficult. I'm honestly probably putting in less time now to get a top 10 or top 30% badge as I was then for a top 80. I remember the first event, I actually did quite a few prestiges. I played quite a bit and I still didn't even get close to top 30%. I think I was 47 or something like that, in mid to high 40s in the end of the event. So got so much easier, which is awesome. So maybe I'll go ahead and try to start off a little bit better for next event and try to go for top 10 again, but who knows, we'll have to see in the future. But let's go and take a look here at the raid shop, because as you guys know, I've been grinding out these raid cards. We have 23 raid dust, unfortunately, and I've been buying so many victory marches lately that I wanted to stop, but I just couldn't hold back. And now we have some totems in the shop that I unfortunately don't have enough dust for. So I think tonight I am going to go and do my solo raids, because I still have not done them this week. So maybe I'll go and do my solo raids, get enough dust to go and purchase the totems. But I've got like 3 back-to-back shops with victory march, and it's been amazing, but no totems for so long. But Victor March is wow, we just did an upgrade in yesterday's video and we already have 36 cards, which is great. So already on our way to getting another upgrade, but Totem has just not got any love in a little while here. Same with the Purifying Blast. We should actually be able to do both of those here fairly soon if we can get some lucky shop rolls. So we'll probably go ahead and collect this raid rewards when this raid is over. We'll probably go ahead and collect the rewards, spend this dust on buying the final cards we need, and then after the next raid, we'll go ahead and do the 2 upgrades on Purifying Blast and Totem, and seeing a huge increase in our overall damage, and I cannot wait for that. But guys, with that being said, I'm gonna have to go and end today's video here. If you guys have enjoyed another Tap Titans 2 video, be sure to go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe, because you guys don't miss any more daily content. I did not. I meant to upgrade Book of Shadows. How much did I just... 10%. Okay. I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.